Franz Kafka in Metamorphosis wrote, I cannot make you understand. I cannot make anyone understand what is happening inside me. I cannot even explain it to myself. Well, I have been grappling through similar thoughts. I have been in difficult circumstances for some time now, or maybe a long time. So I decided, instead of rotting in my own thoughts, why not trek up a mountain to a temple in my hometown? Maybe it was to seek a spiritual refuge or just for the physical release of stress. Perhaps both. But as cliche as it may sound, and as futile as the learning may seem, it is not about the destination, it is about the journey. That is where the learning happens. This doesn't diminish the importance of a goal, because if there is no goal, there is no journey. The goal is what creates the path. Even when Sri Krishna speaks of Nishkam Karma, he does not say that goal is insignificant. Arjuna still had to fight the war and win it. The role of the goal is to bring the focus on the journey. Because if the path is followed in a right way, the goal will be achieved. But the journey needs to be the prime focus, because it determines the success or the failure. Nishkam Karma asks you to focus on your karma, on what needs to be done consistently, daily, religiously, and not merely on daydreaming about the outcome. Now, circling back to the trek, how the journey is important. The climb I was taking was arduous from the very first step. It tests you immediately, challenging your stamina, questioning your willpower. Steep stairs, rocky paths seem to mock you. Will you ever make it up there? Low confidence creeps in. What if the entire path is like this? Doubts multiply with every step. Your throat dries up, your willpower is overwhelmed, and then you stop. You catch your breath, you take a sip of water, you wait until your heartbeat settles and your senses return. And with your senses comes you can see the goal again, the top, the temple. So you begin walking again. The path feels easier for a while, your heartbeat is settled, you feel like you can conquer the world again. Then slowly and steadily you start walking. And slowly and steadily the slope steepens again. The path turns rocky and slippery. You run out of your breath, willpower slips away with each step. So you stop again, sit, breathe, wait, have water. Wait for your heartbeat to settle down, your thoughts to return. And then you rise again with double the resolve and start walking again. And just before you're about to reach your destination, there is the steepest obstacle, the hardest blockage, the greatest test of your courage, your will, your inner strength. The steepness drives you into the valleys of doubt and uncertainty. You sit, you question yourself, your strength, your senses, your choices. Then you hear a faint inner voice, one built through the experience of the journey you have taken until now. Throughout the journey, every time you stopped, you rested, you gathered your strength back, and you got up again. You take the hold of that, and slowly it pulls you out of the depths of death. As you catch the hand of that trust, of that inner voice, it starts rising from the abyss of uncertainties. With every step upward, the doubts fade, the inner voice grows louder, and you reach the top. The lesson is not simply don't give up. The lesson is, when overwhelmed, stop, rest, care for yourself, The lesson is not that the success comes from refusing to quit. It comes through the hurdles. It comes through overcoming your doubts. It comes through winning your confusion. It comes from relieving your stress. It comes eventually after the loss. And the lesson is not that the goal is unimportant. The goal matters deeply, but the journey matters more. Because the lessons of the success lies within it, in what you become along the way.